Life's tough when you're the hardest bloke in a town where crime is practically a career path. If it's not your girlfriend getting dragged off by some unsavoury types, it's your brother getting put in the ground for digging too deep into the wrong people's affairs. Now let's be honest, the original Renegade had its fair share of rough edges, and so this time, Target Renegade was handed to David Collier to perfect the job. If that name rings a bell, it's because he was the mastermind behind some of the best coin-op ports on the Commodore 64, such as Arkanoid, Green Beret, and Ye Are Kung Fu, amongst many others. Unsurprisingly, he pulled off something special again. Your night of retribution kicks off in a multi-storey car park. No sooner have you stepped out of the lift than a gang of Hell's Angels are on you. One of them immediately tries to run you over, so you'd best be quick with a well-placed boot to his smug, leather-clad torso. The only way out is to brawl your way down through 4 levels, using the lift where needed, until you make it to the street below. This time around, our Renegade has a few more tricks up his rolled up sleeves. Target Renegade still has all the old moves at your fingertips, but now you don't have to fumble around with the spacebar to use them. And then there's the always satisfying ability to grab a discarded weapon, and even the odds. After all, when someone's coming at you with a bat, it's only polite to return the favour. Of course, the locals aren't keen on letting you stroll through unchallenged. The levels are packed with unsavoury characters who don't just hit hard, but fight smart. Getting trapped between 2 enemies is a guaranteed way to eat a knuckle sandwich. One amusing detail worth mentioning is the small box at the bottom of the screen that displays your character's eyes, reacting to whatever punishment he's receiving. It's a clever touch, and the look of sheer agony when he takes one to the nether regions is comedy gold. Also, more of a hindrance than a real issue, time is not on your side, as you've got to keep moving before the clock reaches 0. So yeah, in typical beat-em-up fashion, our hunt for revenge leads you to Scumsville, a town presumably twinned with somewhere equally charming. 5 hostile locations stand between you and Mr. Big, and naturally, the best way to deal with all the enemies you face between now and there is a well-placed boot to everybody's face. While effectively having only 2 types of punches and 2 types of kicks means that the limited variety can sometimes make the action feel repetitive, especially when you're constantly facing the same enemy types on each level, over and over and over. Saying that though, on the shopping mall level, expect some of Mr. Big's best dressed goons to slide in with bad attitudes and dodgy suits. Oh, and there's a dog. A very big dog. One with a jaw that could probably snap your arm like a breadstick. Finally, it's showdown time. Mr. Big awaits in his back alley club, protected by an army of bulky, no-neck bouncers. And when you finally reach him, the name Mr. Big isn't ironic. He's built like a fridge. Imagine a towering brute in an immaculate white suit, his arms rippling like carved stone statues, exuding raw power. A striking tattoo hints at a mysterious past, while his voluminous, well-coiffed curls echo the suave charm of that iconic Soul Glow commercial from Coming to America. If you think you can take him down with a couple of love taps from a baseball bat, you've got another thing coming. The soundtrack is a proper synth-fueled treat with different tunes for each level. Gary Biasillo only seemed to make music for a handful of games on the Commodore 64, but the music throughout Target Renegade was great. I also like the music in the original Joe Blade game too, and there's definitely that distinct style present here. The original Renegade may have had a rough time on the C64, but Target Renegade is a complete turnaround. It's tough, no doubt about it. The combat takes practice, and if you're expecting to button mash your way to victory, you're in for a bruising. But stick with it, and you'll find Target Renegade to be one of the most rewarding brawlers around, and if you fancy a good old-fashioned scrap, this is the game for you. Get it fired up on your Commodore 64 and give it a whirl. Thanks for watching, guys. What did you think of Target Renegade on the Commodore 64? Was this the best out of the trilogy of Renegade games? Or maybe you knew someone who had this on the ZX Spectrum? Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and do be sure to share your memories of this one in the comments section. Also, as always, your continued support is massively appreciated. For those new to the channel, check out more games on the various playlists, and if you're enjoying the nostalgic memories, then definitely consider subscribing and continuing with me on this epic journey down memory lane. There's plenty more games to come too, so stick around, and hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, bye for now.